Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got breaking news, but before I share it, I want to read this to you guys. This is amazing. This is a video, okay? The crisis of tomorrow today. Jerusalem's countdown. You see the circle? That's Washington, okay? That's Washington. So I want to read this to you. Get ready for the ride of your life. With the Middle East in turmoil, Israel, permanent ally, is threatened. Is thrust into an impending war. America is now the target as the battle for Jerusalem begins. Adapted from the best-selling book by Pastor John Hagee, Jerusalem Countdown highlights the reality of current events unfolding between Israel and Islam when nuclear weapons are smacked into America. Senator FBI agent Shane David R. White is faced with an impossible task. Find them before they are detonated. The clock is ticking, and the only people who can help are blacklisted, armed declare, the original most agent security. See, then it goes on. Okay, wait. Holocaust. Okay, wait. So, nuclear holocaust on American soil threaten global stability and the impending destruction of the world. Okay, in this video, there's suitcase nukes that they have to try to find. But I want to say this, ladies and gentlemen, this is literally amazing. Like, where we are right now is just like in the movies, okay? But I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna put a link below this, so go click on it. It's from a manual. It's like, are you ready for global nuclear? I forget how to say it. War and chaos. But I want to say this. Things are getting hot right now. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. Okay? Yeah, Iran has joined North Korea. Okay, Iran. Okay, right here. Iran lines up behind North Korea, warns the U.S. of great loss. Now I want to read this to you. Tehran's intercession in the Korean crisis on the side of its ally in Pyongyang was profitable, even though the U.S. prefers to ignore. Okay, wait. Yeah, I guess that's ignore. I don't know the close interest between the two allies. And so, listen right here. This is very serious. And so, on Friday, April 5th, Chief of Staff of Iran's armed forces, Bragg Glenn, stepped forward to point the finger at Washington. The presence of the Americans in South Korea has been the root cause of in the servant root. But there's an ending. You guys can check it. Maybe I'll put this down below my wall too. Okay, so you guys can read it all because I can't read that good. But I want to say this. This is all prophecy, okay? Because many people, like I was warning people like months before this was even in the news, okay? I made videos on my Facebook page like Russia is going to attack the United States very soon and other stuff. So I started warning people. They're like, dude, listen to what you're saying, blah, 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 blah. And yet they're probably not saying that anymore, okay? Because God has been revealing this to people for years. Like there's this one radio show, True News. This is how he got his radio show, because he said he used to work in normal business, and then God showed him a vision. He saw American cities in fire, cities that were engulfed in flames. So he quit his job and he got his own radio host. It's called True News with Rick Wiles, okay? He was just crying out, telling people to repent, because this is coming to the United States. And then there's this other guy, back in 2008, he had an open vision. He saw tanks rolling down the American streets, like tanks, like army tanks, you name it. Then there's this other person that saw the whole entire country of the United States on lockdown. They were throwing people into FEMA camps, you name it. And in Obama's re-election, they said the winning number was Obama. Obama was winning over Romney, and they saw Obama firing the American eagle out of the sky, which is the United States Constitution. He's getting rid of it. And that is surely happening. But God was saying to him, Rick, you're preparing people for the economic collapse. That's the worst of your worries. You need to prepare the people to escape the coming fire. He said America will be consumed in fire. Okay? But I want to say this. God revealed this to someone back in 1980 something. 1980s, even before that. There's this guy by the name... Yeah, 1984. Dimitri Duduman. Dimitri Duduman, his vision is so scary that so many people ignore it. They don't want to read it. But God showed him that in one day, America will burn. He saw New York City. He said New York City will burn. Where else? Yeah, Florida will burn. Las Vegas will burn because his sins are like Sodom and Gomorrah. God kept him alive because he was tortured, and God brought him to America to warn people, to try to wake people up. Because he was smuggling Bibles from Romania. You guys can go check it out. Check Dimitri Duduman. Okay? Like, it's amazing. And then this other guy, Henry Groover, God revealed to him back in, like years ago, that there's going to be Russian submarines on in the American harbor. And he said he saw a Russian submarine come up out of the water and fired a missile over New York City. And he said he saw the whole entire city of New York disintegrate right before his eyes. And he's like, Lord, they're not going to know what hit them. This is serious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And then another one. What's his name? Yeah, A.A. Allen. He was a Pentecostal. God used him for signs and wonders, miracles. He saw the same thing, Russian submarines coming up, shooting, and ships too, ladies and gentlemen. Ships firing missiles off of the harbor to cities in New York, or in cities into the States. I mean, this is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. People need to realize, like, this is the sad thing, but I gotta say it, America is asleep. Okay? American people are asleep to what is going on right now. The handwriting is all over the wall. It will never happen here. Where did we hear that before? People did not believe Hitler. People did not believe him. People said that he's crazy, he's a lunatic, he's nuts. And yet, he wrote a book on it. He wrote a whole entire book on what he wanted to do. And then he preached it, and then he practiced it. And yet you have a president in Iran. He has no hidden agenda. He's saying it so blunt, right on TV. Death to America and death to Israel. Because for their Mahdi to come back, which is a 12 Shiite, Khamenei is his follower. They said, we do not care if we kill millions of our own people by the thousands of Muslims. Because they have nothing to lose in their eyes. Because there's this one guy asking an Iranian person, if Israel were to give a little bit of her land up, would you accept that? He said, no, we want to kill the Jew. The Jews must be annihilated from off the face of the earth. And so he asked another person, yeah, but with your guys' nuclear capabilities, if you end up, because Israel has more nukes than Iran, if you guys end up doing that, you guys are both going to die. He's like, this is how we win the victory. When we kill the Jew, we send the Jew to hell, and we go to paradise. In the name of Allah, we win. You see, these people give no bones about it. And yet you have a President Obama not saying a thing about it. You know why, ladies and gentlemen, why he's not saying a thing about it? Because he's Muslim. He's Muslim. He's been supplying people. He's invading countries. He's killing people by the drones, by the thousands. And yet people are asleep to what's going on. And Iran has just joined. And China has joined. Okay? China joined North Korea. And now I just got a breaking headline that Iran... Because many people were saying, yeah, but I don't believe North Korea's missiles can reach North Korea's missiles cannot reach the United States, which is true. But now they have Iran, and they have China, and they have nukes. They have nukes, ladies and gentlemen. Their nukes are going to be able to reach. And these people give no bones about it. They have to destroy America. Why? Because America is the allies of Israel. But it's not anymore, but they don't care. They want... And their theology is, we need to cause worldwide chaos for our Mahdi to return. That they believe is in a well, waiting to come out. So, this is what I wanted to say about this. This is very serious. So, it looks like it looks like America is going to be totally out of existence. And this is the sad thing too. Many prophetical scholars that have studied the Bible digitally, like hard researchers, they say that America is not mentioned in Bible prophecy. It's either they collapse from within, which is already happening, or it's from an outside attack, which is possible, like what's happening now. And God revealed this to so many people that that's what it's going to be. They said when America thinks they're at peace and they're ruling the world, which they have been thinking that, because Obama, how did he say? He was in front of everybody. This made me laugh. This literally made me laugh. He was like, peace and security, a world without nuclear weapons. Wow. A world without nuclear weapons? That's a joke. That is literally a joke. And I want to say this too, ladies and gentlemen. Like yesterday I was talking to somebody. Guess what Obama's doing? He's taking lots of vacations. Guess where Obama was? He was at Denver, Colorado. He's probably at the airport because they know that something's coming. Because this all has to do with a new world order. They have to take America out, and then America will be totally destroyed, because that's the only thing that's hindering them from getting the new world order. But I want to say this. When America's gone down, the rest of the world is going down with these visions and dreams that God showed people. The whole world will be in chaos. Total chaos, ladies and gentlemen. The Bible warned, God warned through his true prophets, prophetic words that he's given people, that this day would come. And plus, it's not mentioned in Bible prophecy. There's only one place that people think that it's mentioning when it talks about the eagle. But that's not enough weight to hold on to. Because many people say that's not enough evidence to confirm that's talking about America. And plus, this new movie that came out, Olympus Has Fallen, where they show North Korea attacking the United States. And how long does it take to make a movie, ladies and gentlemen? It takes years. Okay? It takes, you make the movie, you have to practice the lines and do all that, and then to get it published and to get into theaters, and it takes a long time. And yet, that was way before we were getting threats from North Korea, and yet you should see the movie, Olympus Has Fallen. Okay? And you guys can actually watch this movie on YouTube if you want. It's called Jerusalem's Countdown. Jerusalem Countdown. It's crazy. And yet, it's happening. So Russia and China are going to attack, because they said the Russian spies have discovered where America's nuclear facility is, and they're going to attack it. So imagine when that happens. So I just wanted to sound the warning, and so many people were warning people, you need to get out of the United States, get out of the United States while you still have time, while the borders are still open. It's not going to be good when it happens. Lots of people are going to be killed, okay? Like God has been giving so many people visions and dreams, it's not even funny. But I want to share this before I go. Now, I don't know. I want to ask if anybody else had these kind of visions. Because a couple nights ago, well, one time in the afternoon, that afternoon I was just laying down, and all of a sudden I saw a bright light. Like it was brighter than the sun. I was just looking at it, and then boom, it was gone. So I didn't know what to think about it. And then that night, I was listening to a message on YouTube. I was just laying down, and all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, I am not joking around here. I am not joking. This is what I saw. I saw a nuke. I saw a nuclear bomb go off. Like, you know when you drop a rock in a puddle or a river, when you see that, like the waves moving, boom? That's what I saw. I saw the flame, the fire, the big mushroom cloud moving like it was blowing everything away. So right away my heart started beating really fast. I got up. And I was just thinking about people that I know in the States, and it was crazy. But this is what God has been warning people of. God has been warning people. But I don't know how true this is, because people were saying that God showed them that when the nukes come down, we go up. Now, I don't know if that's accurate. I never saw anything like that. So that's all I wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen. The sad thing is, the United States is going to be nuked. This is why the military has been training, because they know the economy is going to collapse. That's why Department of Homeland Security has ordered more ammo, more mission, and Obama has ordered 2,700 UN trucks. All these things. Martial law, and there's foreign troops in Colorado, there's Russian troops, and there's Chinese troops in China. Like, I can go on, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not even funny. So this is all I wanted to say. This is what's happening. So this is all I got to say to you guys. Be prepared and trust in the Lord, regardless of what happens. Remember what Jesus said. Do not fear those that kill the body, but cannot do anything afterwards. But I'll show you who to fear. Rather fear him who's able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And this is all I got to say, and may you share these videos, and God bless you all.